So it's not frightening for Miss Annie. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Whoa, graveyard cemetery.
Right. Okay. So at this time in Spain, we have a custom. Excuse me, and it's called All Souls Day. Souls are supposed to be like our inner spirit in our body. So in Spain, and maybe in some other countries, I don't know, they go and clean the graves or the tombstones, and they remember the dead. They remember the dead people in the family. And they make this a special day of going to clean the tombstones. You can see here the tombstones, they would clean them. They would put new flowers. Can you see the flowers? They would put new flowers. And I suppose years ago when people were more traditional, they would pray and sit there for a minute to think about the people they have lost. So it's called All Souls Day. So they still celebrate this in Spain, but less people go because the young generation don't really take on the traditions.
So anyway, this lamp, this is always, the light always on, even though it's not in Halloween?
No, I think this is more of a decorative picture to take a photograph. But today I went walking to the cemetery because it's where I walk, and there were women there cleaning the tombstones and putting new flowers. So there are electric lights now. And this is like called a grave. It's on the ground, but in Spain, they're not on the ground. They're in a wall because there isn't a lot of space. So they put one on top of the other. Do you bury your dead in the ground or in a tombstone?
No, I think with stone, because if in the ground, like looks heavy, no?
But where do you bury your dead?
Huh? Sorry?
When someone dies, where do you put them?
What do you ask about? This is general Indonesian or my culture?
Well,
Me, for myself?
Whatever you want, I don't know.
For myself?
Yeah.
If I die?
Yeah.
Oh, if I don't have any will. I'm just, it doesn't matter anywhere.
But where will they put you? Will they put you in a grave? Will they burn you and put you in a bottle? What will they do?
I don't know what the best for them, because this is not my problem. Because when I die, my soul is already gone, you know. But my body is mean nothing, you know. So this is different.
Okay, then your custom. What is the custom where you live? What would they do?
In Bali, yes, in Bali. If in Bali, they mostly burn they burn the body. But for me, no, I don't like the burn. I would like to bury only, you know.
Okay then. So I have told my daughters that when I die, I want to be burnt because I don't have family here, and I don't want to be a bother to anybody, and I want to be thrown into the sea.
Oh, so let me. Can I get along with you?
You want to come with me in the sea?
Yeah. Yes. Let's go together.
We will meet in the sea. Okay.
We sailing. Yeah.
So my husband is in the sea, and I think I want to go to the sea as well. And I don't want to be a problem to my daughters. Anyway, we're going to change this. So this is very typical in Spain, and maybe in some parts of the world. They remember their dead.
You know, it's beautiful cemetery because this look like, yeah, not scary, because mostly cemetery is scary, right? But it's not at all.
I will tell you a story. When I was a child, my mother used to take me to the grave to clean it, and not on a special day. When we used to go for a walk, and we used to take some things to eat when we got there. And my brothers and sisters, we used to play here around the gravestones. We used to run up and down here and play while my mother was cleaning the gravestone and putting the flowers. And so we were never frightened. And we used to read here. If you read the name of the person, you would read the age, and you get to know a lot about people and years. They used to die before maybe at 40. Then now people die when they're 80. So you can find out lots of information. I remember when I went to Ukraine, to Lviv, there is a famous graveyard there. It's really huge and some very beautiful sculptures. I can't remember the name. I'm terrible for names. And I remember I spent a whole day in the graveyard because it was so a whole walking around, looking, reading, and my friend from Ukraine took me there. Anyway, we will change. The only reason I put this picture was because in Spain, before, nobody celebrated Halloween. They celebrated this day, All Souls Day, and they remembered the dead people.
Okay. Ooh. I like the catchy one.
So describe what you can see in this picture. What can you see in this picture?
This picture. Oh, this just remind me of something. Look, I'm sorry. you know, because always the tail, from behind, from back, so polka dot, and then the pumpkin here. So for what this one?
So there is a custom where the children get dressed up in fancy dress and they knock on the door and they go to the people, trick or treat. I don't know where this custom came from. I can't help you with that. I never did it as a child, so I don't know. I think it could be something from America. So they say trick or treat. Do you want us to play a joke on you, or you're going to give us some sweets or something? So you can see in the second picture, they are holding this like a basket, and they're supposed to fill it with sweets. So this first one is like a funny picture of 3 dogs with a bed sheet over them as though they are ghosts, and they are knocking on the door for trick or treat. Right? And in
why they cover it by sheet?
Sorry again? Why
they cover it by sheet? For what? They cover it. The dog cover it by sheet like clothes or.
Right. They are covered with a bed sheet, and they are acting as though they are ghosts. They are doing a dress as a ghost. And this is a witch, and this is a devil. For example, in England, the Halloween, we only get dressed up as frightening things, or witches, ghosts, Draculas. But in America, they get dressed up as anything, a famous film star. So that is a difference as well. So trick or treat, the children go to the doors and knock on the door, and they go, knock, knock, trick or treat. Give me something sweet to eat. Cookies, chocolate, jelly beans. Yummy, yummy Halloween. So you see that when you go to the door. But we can't do that now with the coronavirus. So the children have missed out really on that.